What's going on, my crew? This is Jay. Welcome to another episode of the Dark Trilogy, and I wanted to start this episode off by doing this. Oops. By doing this. Ah! We got it! Aha! Now, what do we do? I don't know how to use it, but I got things from it. Nope. There we go. It can't? Really? Let's pull out our Thaumonomicon and see. Infusion. How do we do it? Infusion crafting is not without risks. The entire target object, other objects. Oh, I know how we do it. I think. Okay, popping into our thermology thingy here, we need a balance shard, which is just any type of shard placed into our crucible. Which I don't know how to use a crucible. I don't know if we can just right click with our wand or what. So we've got a shard. Let's throw it into our crucible. Bloop. And yeah, that's what I thought. So we still can't do everything that we want to do with here, but at least we got our infusion thing. But I think if I do that's my question, is how do I get this thing to work? Is there a way to put... No. Every single time I record, I get a message. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out, guys. But today, I don't want to focus on that. Today, I actually want to focus on a few things, which I will get to later, because I don't actually know what I want to focus on today, because I just recorded this, and I'm about to do some grindy stuff. But when I am back with you guys, we're going to be doing something fun, okay? Okay, you guys, so we pretty much have all the materials, except for redstone. I totally forgot to get redstone. We pretty much have all the materials that we need to now start making the ME controller. Look at this, Enderman. So I wanted to get in here and work on this ME controller and get the system up and running. We also have enough honeydew, I believe, to make the mutagen thingy-mabob. So I also wanted to get that done. By the way, I made a cucumber salad. Check this out, guys. We have a spring salad and a cucumber salad. The spring salad, I don't know how many foods it revives, but we'll need to check that out in a second. Obviously, my hunger bar is full, so... But this thing rivals, actually, the hamburger or bacon cheeseburger, and this thing's way easier to make. All you need is cucumbers and lettuce, a mixing bowl, and what was it, cutting board. Pretty easy to make. Let's actually hold on. Salad, cucumber salad, where is it? Spring salad, cucumber salad. All you need is a spring salad, and all a spring salad is, if you use cucumbers, right there. Check that out. And it's delicious. Okay, let's take out our printed circuit, put in our engineering circuit with our silicon circuit, and bada bing, bada boom. We should have what we need in a second. You know, honestly, I don't know why. Let's go back to the ME controller, make sure this is what we need. I mean, I know this is what we need, but just in case. Okay. These pure fluix crystals took probably about 12 hours to cook from a seed to the actual crystals themselves. So when you guys are making this, which, by the way, I'm about to look at this in a second, but there's actually an easier way to do this that I didn't know about until recently. This is obviously way more efficient, but we could have done something in the in-between time. All right, I'm going to knock out this ME drive, and I'm going to place the controller right here. So this should, yeah, it lights that up. And then under here, we're going to put the ME drive right here. ME drive here. Load it up with our MEK storage. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we can put our stuff in here just fine. So what I want to do is I want to hook up here a switch. And we need to get a stick and a cobblestone. So there is a thing called a vibration chamber, I think it is. Vibration chamber. This takes coal. It's actually not too difficult to make. You can use a normal Fluix crystal. And that will allow you to put in coal and use AE power. Which we could have used just to fuel the ME drive itself. Instead of doing what we did do. Now, this obviously isn't ideal as far as long term, which is why we don't want to use that. So I just want to check and make sure that we can. There's a few steps that we might need to take here with this to get this thing optimal. Alright. And I don't know. Can we hook up a switch right to this? Or we want it off? No. So what we want to do is access the conduit controller here. Okay. Activate with signal. And we want to insert. So it doesn't have a signal, so in theory this thing should turn off in a second here. Come on. It's not turning off yet. Okay. So my question is, maybe this is where the leadstone energy cell has to come into effect, and this is where we can repurpose that guy. But we can't because you know what we'll have to do? Pop this off. We're going to use a leadstone energy energy cell here on top of here. And then, of course, we're going to have to move these. And that way, what we can actually do is we can have the... Will that carry power through? We'll figure it out. We want this enabled with a high redstone control. Okay. Pop this over. Did that just... Oh, thank God. Scared me. Take out this guy. Now this drive... See, everything stays on the drive. So we don't ever have to worry if we need to move these things and moving a bunch of items or anything like that. So we're going to put this controller right in front of here. Again, this is not ideal, but it's what we got to work with right now. Now, we do this. Does it? Good, good, good. Okay, we got it working. And now we can put our ME drive here, our glass cable here, and our access right there. So this is now in the state of off. Why don't you turn off? Maybe it's not working. Oh. Hold on. On. Works off. Maybe it has to use up a specific amount of energy. Right. Okay, so it is off now. But this is going to use up a certain amount of energy before it turns off. Right. Okay, so we got it working. Good. Oh, and we don't have the storage in there anyways. So whenever we want to use this thing, we'll just turn it on. Then we can access our terminal. This is the best way to do it. Now, we want to turn this redstone off so that this will fill up again to its full capacity. And this is pretty much the optimal way of doing this. Now, what we're going to do with this, right now it's going to stay here. I'm not interested in... Oh, no. There we go. I'm not interested in making this into a huge project yet. But eventually we're going to hook this up. If you guys didn't see the last episode, or episode before last, I talked about how I wanted to hook these up all around the area with, like, in each room, or we could have right here 4 access ports. So we can have tools, blocks, building blocks, and everything. Now, we may not have that actually in every room just like that, but in theory, it would be really helpful to have those, a few different options in there. So for right now, we just have 1K of storage. That's all we really need. And I just want to put in all of our super valuables in there. So, you know, let's take a look and see what exactly the amount of storage that we have for this. So for instance, we might want to store our iron bars, shiny ingot, tessellite, diamonds, of course, emeralds, this. These are a good start. I'll show you guys how this thing can work. And we'll turn the sucker on. Like that. Wait for it to get on. There we go. Now notice it holds a pretty decent amount, okay? But put that in there, put that in there. Let's take a look at our drive for a second. That's how many bytes we got used at the moment, and 7 of 63 types. So when we use up all the bytes, that's when we get in trouble. Now I'm not exactly sure how many bytes, what we're talking about for bytes. One of you guys might have to explain that to me, because I thought we could only have 1 stack. Anyways, what's cool about this is we can sort the items by different type. So we can have it by mod, inventory tweaks, the item name, which probably we're going to be using the most. If we know we have a lot of the item, we can sort by the number. And we can also view and say, oh, we only want craftable things. This, of course, is stored in craftable. Sort order. Oh, okay, so we can go up and down. And then this is the big one. So if we want just diamonds, we can search through our entire ME drive for just diamonds. Guys, that is going to probably be the best part of this mod. Is going to be being able to access this search bar to access whatever we want. And then when it's done, it should stay on for a little bit. We can still access it, and then when it turns off, come on. Apparently it stays on for a while. Come on. Wow. I turned it off, didn't I? Yep. Are we really still on? It's not pulling power, is it? Nope. Of course we wouldn't know. Or maybe we would. Why are you still on? Oh, now it's off. Okay. Just took a while. And now all of our stuff is gone. But let's say we said, okay, well, we want to move this to a different ME drive. Well, easy. We just take our ME drive with us. And we're good to go. So huge in our storage facilities. So what I can do, I need to stop saying so much. What I can do is I can take all of our stuff and consolidate it into that one area, which is so cool and so important. All of this stuff is now able to be consolidated. Pretty cool. So, I'm going to go do that. And I'll be back with you guys.